Michael Jackson was not just a pop star. He was a global phenomenon. A voice, a movement, a silhouette recognized everywhere on Earth. To millions, he was magic. To the world, he was untouchable. But behind the music, behind the moonwalk, behind the screaming crowds, there was a man who never truly escaped childhood. Fame did not protect him. It shaped him, consumed him, and eventually left him exposed. Michael Joseph Jackson was born in 1958, the seventh of 9 children, in Gary, Indiana. His childhood was not defined by freedom or play, but by discipline, pressure, and survival. In the Jackson household, music was not optional. It was the path out of poverty, and failure was not tolerated. From a very young age, Michael's talent was undeniable. His voice carried emotion far beyond his years. His sense of rhythm was instinctive, but talent came with control. Rehearsals were relentless. Mistakes were punished. Fear became part of the learning process. While other children played, Michael performed. While other children discovered who they were, Michael learned how to satisfy an audience. At just 5 years old, Michael entered the spotlight as the lead singer of the Jackson 5. Fame arrived suddenly and violently. Crowds screamed his name. Television cameras followed him everywhere. Adults celebrated a child star without asking what it meant to grow up under constant observation. Michael did not experience a normal childhood. He missed privacy, friendships, and safety. His sense of identity formed under applause, not choice. Love came from performance. Approval came from perfection. As the Jackson 5 rose, so did expectations. Michael became the center of attention and pressure. He learned that mistakes were dangerous and vulnerability was weakness. The stage became both his refuge and his cage. When Michael transitioned into a solo career, his success reached unprecedented levels. Albums like Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad didn't just dominate charts. They reshaped global culture. Michael Jackson became the most famous human being on the planet. With fame came obsession. Every move was watched. Every change analyzed. Every rumor amplified. As Michael's appearance changed, the world responded with speculation instead of empathy. Rather than asking why a man shaped by decades of scrutiny might struggle with identity, the public mocked him. His face became entertainment. His body became spectacle. Inside, Michael remained deeply insecure. Years of criticism, control, and fear had left lasting scars. He sought control over his image because he had never controlled his own life. Fame had given him power, but never peace. As adulthood arrived, Michael retreated. Inward, Neverland Ranch became his sanctuary. Not a symbol of excess, but a reconstruction of innocence. Amusement rides, animals, games. To outsiders, it seemed strange. To Michael, it was an attempt to reclaim what had been taken from him. He wanted safety. He wanted simplicity. He wanted the childhood he never had. But the world did not allow Michael to be misunderstood. Quietly, media narratives hardened. Context disappeared. Empathy vanished. Neverland became a symbol not of healing, but of suspicion. Michael lived in constant contradiction. He craved privacy but needed connection. He distrusted adults yet relied on them. Years of management had left him unable to trust his own judgment, yet unable to fully depend on others. Trust became rare. Relationships blurred. Wealth complicated sincerity. Michael questioned motives. Love felt conditional. Fame made everyone close, yet no one safe. Legal battles marked a turning point. Regardless of outcomes, the process itself became punishment. Courtrooms replaced concert halls. Accusations replaced applause. Public opinion delivered its verdict long before facts mattered. Michael's emotional isolation deepened. His physical health declined. Years of touring, stress, and insomnia took their toll. Pain became constant. Sleep became rare. Doctors entered his life not to heal but to keep him functioning. Medication replaced rest. Sedation replaced silence. Temporary relief replaced recovery. Michael did not seek escape. He sought quiet. He sought sleep. He sought relief from a world that never stopped watching. Financial pressure added weight to everything. Despite enormous success, legal costs, mismanagement, and lifestyle maintenance drained resources. The public assumed endless wealth. The reality was fragile. Michael was expected to fix everything by performing again. This pressure led to the announcement of the This Is It tour. To fans, it was redemption. To Michael, it was obligation. Rehearsals revealed moments of brilliance, but also visible exhaustion. His body struggled to meet expectations set decades earlier. Behind the scenes, fatigue was evident. Weight loss, dependence, fragility, but the machine moved forward. Contracts were signed, tickets sold. The world demanded the legend one more time. Michael Jackson did not collapse because he lacked discipline. He collapsed because he had lived too long without rest. Because he had been performing since childhood without permission to stop. On June 25, 2009, Michael Jackson died at the age of 50. The world froze. Tributes flooded in. Music filled the air once again. In death, Michael became immortal. Songs returned to the charts. Applause echoed one final time. But celebration could not undo decades of damage. In death, Michael was finally still. The cameras stopped. The expectations ended. The child who had never been allowed to rest finally found quiet. Michael Jackson's story is not a mystery. It is a warning, a reflection of how society consumes talent without responsibility and childhood without protection. Behind the fame was not a myth. There was not a monster. There was a human being shaped by pressure, fear, and impossible expectations. Michael Jackson gave the world magic that will never fade. But the world never learned how to protect him. Michael Jackson's voice will live forever. But fame took something from him it never returned. Behind every legend, there is a cost. The spotlight never shows. This was the story of Michael Jackson, behind the fame. And next, we turn to a voice that defined a generation. A woman whose talent was undeniable, whose success was unmatched, but whose private battles unfolded far from the stage. She was admired, she was celebrated, and slowly she was breaking. Her name was Whitney Houston.